Whatever this delusion is that you guys will ever be able to compete with me, let go of it. Salute, MobTube. How's everybody doing today? All right, here we are. We're going to have some fun today. I'm going to have some fun, and I'm going to say some things, and I'm going to fill people in on what's going to happen going forward. I'm sure many of you have seen my community post. If you haven't, go take a look at it. Let me finish this title real quick, guys, and I'll be right there. Hold on. Still have to make a short about this. Hold on, guys. I think that's right. All right. There we go. Much better title now. Oh, I forgot to put his name in there. I got to add Damien's name. Shit. That might be too many words. Hold on. Let me try again. Hold on, guys. Oh, fuck me. I might. Wait. All right, failed MMA fighter, Damien Trites, and fraud mobster, Chicky, Cecchetelli, whatever, threatened to kill YouTuber. All right, looks good. So, Jesus Christ. Hold on, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard. I'm going to address that. All right, guys. So, I'm going to do some shout outs, and then we're going to get to the show. I was going to go about this a different way today. I had a different plan where I was going to come on here and be very serious and explain to you what I'm going to do with the thread I got today and other stuff. And I will throw that in, but I'm going to have some fun too. Because guess what? I have freedom of speech. I do. I have the same freedom of speech that anybody else has. I don't have all the same rights. I'm a felon. But I have the same right to freedom of speech that every other American does. And I could say what I want. And no matter what I say, you can't do certain things in response. You can try, but you'll pay the consequences. Okay? Today I did something that I've been slacking on for almost a month now. Okay? I finally, after getting that threat, I said, okay, that's it. Time to get a fucking lawyer for real. Okay. So I got in touch with a very good lawyer. I called a certain law firm and they referred me to him because what they do there is not exactly what I need. So I got a lawyer. Tomorrow I'll have to go pay a retainer fee and all that shit. We'll have our first consultation. I already explained the situation that happened a month ago and everything since. So they're fully aware of that. So we're going to start making people pay. That's all. And if nothing is happening, like nothing has happened in the last month, you know what I'm getting at? Maybe this lawyer situation will press the issue, okay, and make it happen sooner. With that being said, if you guys do donate, and if you want to donate, I shit you not, forget Jordans, forget polo clothes, forget vacations. Any money I make in the near future is going to this lawyer because now I'm motivated as a motherfucker. So if you want to help the FBS Legal Defense Fund and make a bunch of scumbags pay, feel free to donate. Sally, $20, match. Thank you, Sally. And as you guys know, Sally is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. Dave, $5. Don't forget to tip the best content creator on YouTube. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll do some quick shout outs. I'm not going to do a lot. Miss Can't Be Wrong, Maddie G, Dave, Jesse Roth, Joseph Montanero, Antonino, Live and let live. Who else we got? Yeah, I know. Well, they're going to get it for one day because I'm going to have some fun. Oh, yeah, without a doubt, live and let live. I'm going to have some fun because I said I would. I keep my word. And I said that if these two cocksuckers, Dumb and Dumber, talk any shit, I'm going to demolish them. And that's what I'm going to do today. And then I'll get back to regular content. You cocksuckers could go on riding my dick as you always do and being jealous of me because you're a bunch of fucking deadbeats, low-life scumbags, broke motherfuckers who can't afford shit in life. So all you have to do is sit around and think about me all fucking day because you're so goddamn jealous. You could go back to just going on show from show to show, talking shit about me and teaming up with people like Johnny Mac. You fucking losers. Johnny Mac of all people. Okay. And just spending all of your free time talking about me while I'm living a great fucking life, doing my channel, making fucking money more than any of you make on YouTube or elsewhere. And I'll make a fool of you just by being me, which is what I always do. All you guys who think you're special, you're not special. I'm special. And I'm going to do what I do today. I'm going to fucking humiliate the two of you, Damien Trites and fat scumbag Chicky, you fraud, fucking fake mobster, faggot, cocksucker who never did a fucking thing in your life, you little bitch. I'm going to tear you apart too. Yes, I am. Fucking fake bookie. $600 a week. Look at the check on the thumbnail. That's what he fucking made. Jesus Christ. I was a fucking low-level fucking drug dealer, low level, and I was making 3-4 times that a week. You were answering fucking phones like a secretary Chicky. You know what I mean? They'd call Anthony Arlotta. He'd say, let me pass you on to my receptionist. They call him Chicky because he's a bitch. He's a girl. Reminds me of a chick. Hold on, let me get to some super chats. Thank you, guys. Michael Hensley, $9.99, Scumbag Defense Fund match. Thank you. And Michael Hensley is one of the biggest sponsors of the show. So if you would like to match him, I suggest you do. Because otherwise, you never know what might happen. Ginny, 10 pounds. Hey, FBS in chat. Something towards the legal team. Thank you. And I'm not fucking around, guys. That's where the money's going. Okay, so I'm not playing. I don't know what this is going to cost me, but I promise you, if it costs me every last fucking penny I have, I'm going to make these motherfuckers pay. Okay, yeah, absolutely. And then what I'm going to do after this show, I'm thinking about doing the unthinkable, something I never do. I'm thinking about taking a day off. Because I want to put up a bunch of shorts about certain people. I got to put them together. I want to do some shorts from my previous interviews. I got to put them together. I got to, talk to this lawyer and stuff. I got to talk to some other people, and I got to fill out something online, pertaining to the threat I got today. And I'm going to add to it the screenshot of his fat scumbag friend saying, yeah, that's Damien. Chicky, this is why, you dumb motherfucker. You were never really even that much of a criminal, but you got caught so often. You didn't even commit a crime and you got caught with a gun. That's how fucking stupid you are. You come in chats and say that your boy just threatened my life was in fact your boy threatening my life. The IQ of both of you put together, I swear to Christ. I swear to God, none of you couldn't be fucking stupider. All of you dickheads put together, all of you, you know what I'm talking about. You name one, all of them combined aren't smarter than me. And I'm not even that smart. I'm not even that smart. But I'm smarter than them. That's for goddamn sure. Hey now. Mini 560, wait a minute. Did I shout you out? Match. I'm not sure if I did. Thank you for the $19.99. And Mini 560 is one of the biggest sponsors of this show, so donate or else. Hey now, $10. What the fuck did you shave off that beautiful hair? Hashtag grip the tip. It's ungrip the tip. And yes, I did. I actually was in such a hurry to do this show, I cut myself. What? Over there. Antonino, $10 matched. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Dave, $10. What? Defense Fund, Hope for Hope. Thank you, bro. And thank you for always thinking about my mom. And yes, Defense Fund. That's what it's going to. GV. Sorry, DV. GV 499 FBS fired up tonight. Not yet, but I will be. Shinebox 49.99 matched. Shinebox just matched everybody you said match at once. Thank you, Shinebox. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm not fucking around. I've had it. The original title of this show was Warning. This is the final straw, and I mean it. You know, I'm a very smart individual when it comes to making motherfuckers pay without even breaking the law or doing anything wrong. Let me make this clear. I am a law-abiding citizen right now. I don't commit crimes anymore. I don't break the law in any way, shape, or form. I come on here with my right to exercise freedom of speech, and I say what I want to say. And no matter what that is, if I said, I dare all you motherfuckers to break into my house, come up to my bedroom, wake me up, and assault me, you still can't do it. Okay, so anybody who's even making that argument, you could all go fuck yourselves. All right, Damien, your stupid fucking threat. I thought you said you dared people to come to your house. You said you'd kill them. What happened? You didn't kill anybody. Well, let's see, Damien. Let me ask you the same question. You said you were going to come to my house about 15 times. What happened? You called me on the phone, said you were going to shoot me in the head, break every bone in my body. What happened? You said you were going to have Sonny Money beaten up by Bloods. What happened? You've threatened Lee Cole. What happened? You've threatened more fucking people than BK Shallon Finest, and you never did a fucking thing or laid a finger on anybody, you punk motherfucker. That's what I think of you and your fucking threats. Okay? You're all fucking bark and no bite. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Nobody's scared of you. I don't think Lee fucking Cole was scared of you. You'll do nothing. And let me tell you something. Lightning won't strike twice. Why didn't anything happen that night? You want me to show you the camera footage of what they did? Why didn't anything happen that night? They didn't pull up while I was in my house and say, hey, we're out here. I would have laid every one of them the fuck down one way or another. Okay? They didn't fucking make me aware of their presence so I could bring an equal amount of people with me. No, they didn't let me know so maybe I could have a knife or a bat or something in my fucking hand. No, they showed up before I even put the car in fucking park. Okay, they approached me. I jumped out like a fucking man and I beat the shit out of Johnny Mac. That's what happened after he hit me first. He did hit me first. I'm not going to front. I'll give him that. Punched me in the face. It was like, you know, like that basically. Okay. Then I fell and I got kicked in the face by a bunch of jerk-offs. Okay. Then I started getting beat with a bat. And then a guy was choking me only because his goddamn fucking friend was standing right there with a fucking bat in his hand. Okay. And if I would have done something to hurt that guy, let's say I had the capability, which I might have. Let's say I had the capability to really hurt him. I would have been beaten to death with that fucking bat. Because the guy holding the bat, he's the other guy's bodyguard. That guy is his money man. You understand? I'm sure Ronnie's from the hood. Everybody knows in the hood, you protect the money man with your life. That's why Ronnie did 80% of the work while Johnny held the camera after getting the shit knocked out of him. Okay, that's the real story. But you guys go listen to Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac, the jerk off, who just a month ago was calling people crying that nobody likes him and the only person on his side is Tony Pizza. Now, all of a sudden, he's got a bunch of friends because none of you stand for anything. You all make friends with people who fucked your family all up, called their jobs, terrorized them. I got a video of Tony Pizza saying he's going to come into Tina's job and split her fucking head open. And I sent it to SoFlo while we were fighting just to look out for Tina. And now he's kissing Tony's ass. I'm the only one with integrity and self-respect. And guess what else? I'm the only one with respect, period. Okay, look at my fucking audience. Look how long they've been with me. Look how many donations I just got. Chicky, you and Damien could do a fucking a podcast starting tomorrow. And unless you're talking about me, you're not going to get 20 fucking people watching. It'll look like SoFlo's bitch ass chat. You're a bunch of fucking losers who are jealous of me because I'm the opposite of you. Damien, trust me, bro. You don't know me like that. I did shit in the streets. You didn't. You didn't. You're not that guy, bro. You're an MMA fighter. You could fuck me up in a one-on-one fight. Absolutely. That's if I was stupid enough to get into one with you. And considering who you are, I could defend myself by any means necessary. Okay? Listen, I'm going to say this. I ain't challenging nobody to come to my house. Okay? Don't come to my house. I'm telling you right now. If you come to my house, anybody from here on out, this is addressed to anybody and everybody. Lightning won't strike twice. You're not going to catch me coming home at a time I never come home and have the luck of nobody being outside at that very time. Okay, and catch me by surprise, because I'll never be caught by surprise again. You're never going to get away with it. And if it costs me my life to take one of yours, I'm fine with that. Okay? And if it costs me my freedom, I'm fine with that. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. 2 years of people saying they were going to come here and never did shit. That's why they caught me slipping. That's why. Because I've been hearing it, and nobody ever shows up. But now someone's shown up. So I'll keep my eyes open at all fucking times, and I won't get caught slipping again. Lightning won't strike twice. The stars aligned for those guys that night. It ain't going to happen again. It's not. Okay? Not the way it happened. Not the way it happened. Now, let me remind everybody, including the police, because they're watching my streams all the time now. I don't talk about Chicky or Damien. I go out of my way not to. So if anybody wants to say I deserve this death threat, for what? When did I talk about them last? A week or so ago, after Damien made another bullshit community post trashing me? And even then, I was so fucking mild. I went as easy as I could because, like I said, I'm trying to keep peace. So I gave it a chance. I said, let's see if they do it again. If not, I won't say anything. You know, if they do, I'll humiliate them. So here I am to humiliate you. That's what I do. Okay. And yes, absolutely. Call me a rat all fucking day. All day. If my way of getting you back, since I won't come see you anymore and do certain things I'd like to do to you and things I'm very capable of doing to you, because I'm not going to let YouTube take away my freedom. I'm going to let the law deal with you. Yes, and that fucking thing is going to go in an FBI complaint as soon as this show is over. And I'm already in touch with an FBI agent. I have been for months thanks to SoFlo shenanigans. Okay? This is a threat made over the internet to kill me. He said, I'll be in a hearse. Okay? You'll be getting a visit. All right? And your dumb, fat, fucking scumbag friend actually came in here and admitted that it was you after you went through the trouble of trying to remain anonymous by making a fake fucking Instagram account. I wasn't sure. I was like, well, I got nothing because, you know, unless I have a lawyer, which I probably will, subpoena those Instagram records to find out the IP address and shit. You know, they're saying it's Damien Trites. It could be a troll. That's why I wasn't even going to address this today till your fat, dumb fucking friend actually admitted it was you. And by the way, Damien, let me show you something. I just want to make this point again, okay? That's me. Do you understand? The guy you keep calling fat, the guy you called fat probably 10 times in that death threat. Bro, you sit next to Chicky, dickhead fraud Cecchetelli. That motherfucker is 500 fucking pounds at least. You remember when, was it Jada that said, when my coke comes in, they weigh it with the scale they got to weigh the whales with? Yeah, well, that's the scale they got to use for Chicky. I am 180 pounds, you dumb punch drunk motherfucker, Damien, you fucking idiot. Your friend, seriously, is the size of a small house, okay? This guy sits on these interviews where he tells his bullshit story looking like the fucking Blob. There's fat rolls on top of fat rolls. He's fucking disgusting. Okay, and you're calling me fat, you idiot. You fucking jerk off who lacks complete and total self-awareness. Anybody with self-awareness would say, you know, I can't knock somebody for being fat, first of all, because they're not fat. Secondly, because I'm friends with the fattest motherfucker in the face of, fuck that, in history, okay? I think there's nobody ever been fatter than Chicky. That's my exaggeration. You want to exaggerate by calling me fat? The fattest motherfucker in the history of MobTube and possibly YouTube. And don't forget, they put episodes of my 600-pound life on YouTube. Okay? This fucking embarrassment. Chicky, you're an embarrassment. You're an addict. You're a junkie. You're an opiate addict. And on top of that, not only do you lack the self-control to get your addiction under control, okay, but you're fucking eating. Look at you. Look at the size of you, you fucking embarrassment. You're an embarrassment to everybody around you. Who would be proud to introduce you as their friend or family member? Ugh. Everything about you screams, I have no self-control. I'm weak. And I'm soft like the Pillsbury Doughboy, literally. You're a fucking bitch, bro. Nobody takes you seriously. I just talked to a mob content creator who wants to do a video on you, but he can't find any information because there is none, because you were a nobody in a tiny little fucking town. In a tiny little town the size of York City. You were a fucking nobody. You answered phones. You're a receptionist. And Damien, come on, please, bro. No, I have to get started on you, you fucking deadbeat. Why don't you take that death threat energy and put it into making a living so you could take care of your responsibilities, you fucking loser? How about that? How about for once in your fucking life, be a man? How about that, Damien? The fucking, you believe these idiots? Go to Kasparov's channel right now. Put me on hold. I don't give a fuck. I want you all to leave right now. Let's get Kasparov's some views. 259 people. Leave. Go to Kasparov's channel and watch the Springfield stories and watch these two fucking misfits act. I've seen better acting in home videos. I've seen better acting in Shannon Tweed movies. You two motherfuckers couldn't act like you were innocent in a courtroom. Holy fucking shit. You, Frank, listen, I'll handle it, Frank. You fucking idiot, Damien. What the fuck, bro? Not only do you not have any Italian in you, but you try to act like you're an Italian. At least if you were Italian, you could act, because all Italians could act except for Chicky. Wow. I'm going to send that fucking death threat to the FBI with pictures of you and John Gotti Jr. together. How about that? That'll spark some interest. You stupid asshole. Fucking idiot. Fucking Robin Big. This team. Can you imagine? Go look. Please, I swear to God, I'm asking you. I'm begging you. Let's take an intermission. Go to Kasparov's channel and watch the Springfield stories. You are going to laugh your fucking balls off if you've never seen this before. You're going to laugh your... And the other day, Kasparov does slick shit like this sometime. I mentioned Alan Kaiser. He put up a video, in honor of Alan Kaiser. I mentioned Chicky and Damien the other day. He reposts the Springfield story. Stuff like that. I catch it, Chris. I love you, but I catch it. Go check out. You're embarrassing them by posting that, Casper. You're not doing them any favors. They should fucking... Let me tell you something. The pictures of me bloodied on my ass in a yard and then getting choked up by an ice cream man are less embarrassing than the Springfield stories are. I'm less embarrassed by that than you two should be of the Springfield stories. Christ almighty. Holy fucking Chicky's doing videos talking about it. He's doing interviews talking about it. He's going to be an actor. He's in a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and shit. Please. Let me put your name out there some more, Chicky. Let me tell some people some shit about you. Let's see if you're ever in a movie again. You fucking low-life degenerate scumbag. You start rumors about women, you bitch. You attack women. You were never a mob guy. A mob guy wouldn't do that. You're white fucking trash, along with your scumbag white trash friend Damien. Yeah, that's why you stoop to low levels and you mention women. We're surrounded by white trash in the MobTube community. Holy fuck. All right, let me read some comments. Thank you, Live and Let Live. I could have put on a nicer one, but I was in a hurry. And then this fucking idiot, Damien and Chicky are going to make fun of me for getting beat up by 5 guys who had bear spray and a baseball bat and snuck me. Chicky, you fought an actual midget, an actual little person, and you didn't even fight back in a one-on-one fight. You were getting the living shit kicked out of you, swatting at him like he was a fly. And compared to your size, he was a fly, and he still beat the living shit out of you. You got beat up by a fly, you fucking pussy weakling motherfucker. Holy shit. Chicky, you all this tough talk, you can't defend yourself. You realize that? We've seen it. You literally cannot defend yourself in a fight. You can't do it. You're too fat. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Damien, do something. You're going to get locked the fuck up forever. I remember when you used to call me crying. I got to get off YouTube. Everybody's messing with my family. Please take that interview down. I made myself look bad. I made my family look bad. Remember that, Damien? I got to leave YouTube for a while. The FBI is watching me. FBI is watching you. For what? For being a jerk off? What do you do? Maybe because you're friends with John? I doubt it, because you're not close like that. You just pretend you are. Fucking guys showing the same pictures of themselves with John Jr. for fucking years now. They got 1 or 2 pictures with John. Fucking clown. And if you're in Witsec Mafia, it's gonna suck, Damien, because you can't act for shit. You can't even act like a street guy. You try though. Guys, what I just did to you, we're only 28 minutes in, and I'm not even close to done. This is why you shouldn't fuck with me. You shouldn't fuck with me. Because I could do this to you. You guys don't have the wit. You don't have the intelligence. You don't have the debating skills. You don't have the brains to fuck with me, bro. I will roast you two into fucking oblivion. I just made an ass out of you. I humiliated you, and I'm going to continue to for however long I'm on this stream. Then I'm going to fuck you all up afterwards by sending your death threat to somebody who might be interested in it. Okay. See if you get a visit. That's right. I'm a grown man who lives in the suburbs. I don't break the law anymore. I take care of my 71-year-old, very, very sick mother, who you don't give a fuck about because you send her son death threats while she's in the position she's in. Okay, I support and take care of and love and adore the rest of my family. I have a wife here. I have an 11-year-old stepson, and you're threatening to come to my house over and over and over again. What kind of men are you? What kind of men? Holy shit. You're not. You're not men. Give me a second. I got to get water. I'll be right back. Here I am. All right. Exactly. I never did either. You know what he did? You want to know what a fraud he is? John Jr.'s friend. You know what a fraud he is? Do you know how I met Damien Trites? Nobody knows this because he asked me not to say it, but fuck you, Damien. Do you know how he met Damien Trites? Or how I met Damien Trites? Let's do this. Damien and Chicky like to act like rat haters. Remember when they joined in We Push Back? We Push Stool, whatever the fuck it's called. Bunch of clowns. Remember that? Oh, my bad. Drink water, fatso. There you go, Chicky. Famous line from Anthony Arlotta when he was clowning the shit out of you because you're a jerk off. Oh, I know he does. Now listen. He was in We Push Back. He's a rat hater. Of all my friends, who do you think he was also friends with behind the scenes? And he called this person to ask this person to get me in touch with him. This is in the beginning. Keep that in mind. Yeah, my area. Tony Ducks, you win. Yeah. Yeah, Damien and Jimmy were friends for a while. Okay, Jimmy Calandra called me and said, hey, this kid Damien wants to talk to you. He's a good kid. He's an MMA fighter, whatever. Can I give him your number? I said, sure, why not? Okay, and what did Damien say to me? This is what a friend he was to Jimmy. What a snake he is. Bro, listen, don't say this to Jimmy. I'm cool with him. I talk to him and stuff, but I don't like rats, blah, 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 this and that. I can't be around no fucking rats. I don't want nobody knowing I'm friends with him. So you're two things, a coward and a fucking snake. And you ain't no rat hater. Okay, you ain't no rat hater. You had a friendship with Jimmy Calandra. Okay, and then, you started trashing him after a while, like everybody else does. All right, yeah. That interview I did with him, that's how he got in touch with me to do the interview. See, him and Chicky have a long history of calling me and begging me to put them on my show. Okay? That's another reason they're jealous of me. They couldn't do shit on their own. You know how many times Chicky called me with that dumb fucking accent? Hey, why don't you interview me? I got a story about my nephew. Yeah, he wants to come on here and tell a story about the Latin kings. Then he calls me up, please take that video down. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, that would make you what's the word? Oh, a rat. Yeah. You're on here talking about your nephew and the Latin kings. And then you realized, holy shit, I got a big fucking mouth along with the rest of my giant body. I better ask FBS to take that down. Just like Damien comes on here trying to promote himself as an actor, talk about his failed MMA career. Okay. And, he makes himself look like a fool by fighting with Gene Borello in the fucking chat. Remember that? Yeah. So, he called me as well. Please take the video. He called me the next day. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You got big mouths. Both of you got big mouths. If there's something you weren't supposed to say, you shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. Damien Trites was chatting with Jimmy Calandra. Why am I not surprised? Because they're all full of shit. Chicky is witness number 5. You remember, he's a rat. He got caught with a gun as a convicted felon, and he got house arrest. He's a rat. His brother's a rat, and he lives with them. And that's not me talking about his brother. That's Chicky talking about his brother, saying he's a rat. He said it on my show 5 million times. He hates him, remember? But they let him into We Push Back. He lives with a guy. Fucking Dominic, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? I know you do, Tony Ducks. Common sense. Chicky was also talking to A-Light before he was able to talk to Gotti Jr. Shaking my head. I know this for a fact. Of course he was. Of course he was. Yep. This is this YouTube, man. People think they could do whatever they want. And they think because a few guys got away with something, at least for now, that they can pull the same shit. Guys, you have no idea the different ways I'm going to be moving, okay, because of what took place. You have no idea how alert I'm going to be, how prepared I'm going to be. You have no fucking idea. It'll never happen again. I'm fucking every precaution you can imagine. Look, I'm gonna hang this motherfucker up tomorrow. That's along with the other 3 new cameras I just put up. Okay, and I don't even need them, but why not? I have enough already. No chance. I'm taking no chance. You're out of your mind if you come here. I wouldn't do it. If you got a problem with me, find me somewhere else. Don't come here. There's other people in this house. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I told you, next time, I'm not going to be thinking about consequences while something's happening. I'm not going to care any fucking more. Let me see here. Alex for Jigga $49.99 match and shine box. Thank you, Alex. Thanks, Damien. Thanks, Chicky. You stupid motherfuckers. Why do you do it? I gave you a way out. I don't want to fight with these people. Officers, if you're watching, I don't talk about them. This is not something where anybody could say, you brought this on yourself, or you're instigating, or you're fighting with them. No, I'm not. I've gone out of my way not to fight with them. I've gone out of my way. I have a show proving it from a few days ago. They can't stop. Chicky is fucking obsessed with me. He's obsessed with my wife. He's obsessed with everything. And this fucking Damien jerk off, you're nobody to me, Damien. You're nothing. You're nothing. If this was now, I would never interview somebody of your caliber. You're a fucking nobody. You understand? I interviewed you then because I was just starting out. I don't take you seriously. Nobody does. You used to send me pictures of your girlfriend at dinner talking about, look how hot she is. What kind of fucking man does that? The most insecure motherfucker on the planet. That's who does it. That's who does it. Look at me. I'm a big deal. He would come on here wasted when I dropped the link in a car with somebody else driving in a car, so fucking drunk he could barely speak, talking about the Mercedes he's in. Yeah, you went to Lefty for an $11,000 piece of shit, right? I remember. I know the whole story. You told me Lefty's white trash. When you went to see the fucking car, it was all destroyed inside. There was garbage everywhere. What'd you expect from Lefty, you fucking moron? How far'd you travel for that, asshole? I'm a fucking monster. Don't forget it. You can't fuck with me. None of you on here. None of you. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. I'm going to make you pay verbally and legally. Always verbally and legally and online. Never in real life. No, 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 no. That would be against the law. I don't break the law. Nope. Let me read some comments. He said he's only 320. Yeah. Chicky, Arlotta told us, you got to fucking shower half your body at a time. Isn't that what it was? This is the type of dude who he can't wipe his ass. He can't. His drawers are dirty all the time. They're stinky and smelly and brown and dirty because he can't wipe his ass. He's one of these motherfuckers that has to take a towel. He has to take a towel. He's got to stick it between his legs and he's got to do this shit to wipe his ass because he's so fat. This guy got in a car accident because he bought a pizza, couldn't wait to eat it, couldn't wait to get home to eat the shit. So he reached in the back seat, grabbed a slice of pizza, and crashed his car. They should take your license forever. You were eating under the influence or under the influence of eating or too fat while driving. I don't know what the charge should be. Okay, but there should be a law. If you take up the entire front driver's seat and passenger seat, you're not allowed to drive. You're too fat. And fucking Damien and these two idiots doing fucking videos. Damien treats fucking Chicky like he's fucking John Gotti. My God, the pride you have being friends with this fat piece of white fucking trash. They don't want you to leave the drama, FBS. Well, I'm still leaving it. But this, I said, I keep my word. I said, if you want my attention, I'll give it to you. Well, looks like you wanted it today. So you got it. And then I'll go back to doing other stuff. Good shit, better than any of you could do. Interviews, mob shows, whatever I feel like talking about. And I'll still be more successful. I'll still be a happier person in life. I'll still have more money than you. I'll still have better clothes and jewelry and every fucking thing else. I'll still have a loving relationship with my wife who adores me. Okay? And everything will be hunky fucking dory like it always was. Nothing's changed. What happened to me? What happened? I know you guys talk about it like, oh my God, look what they did to him. What'd they do? What happened? I don't even have a scar. What happened? Yeah. I can't wait for the pickly kissing 9. This is when something goes. The what? What the fuck is that supposed to say, bro? Yes, it probably would, maybe, BB. Same types of people. Yeah, war. Lefty offered to get it clean for an extra 150 if I remember. Damien declined. Yeah. Gonna buy a fucking car off him. Fucking what were you hoping that the glove compartment would be filled with dope or pills? Which one, Damien? I know you're probably trying to supply your fat junkie friend Chicky. Yeah, I know. That's what fucking Chicky eats cheeseburgers with oxycodone sprinkled on them. He does. That's his favorite topping. When he goes to McDonald's or not, because they don't ask you. When Fuddruckers or some shit. No, not even there. Red Robin. What do you want on your giant cheeseburger, Chicky? Could you put Vicodin on it? Maybe Percocet. Thank you. Some Soma. Mix some Soma in with the Percocet. Fucking asshole. At minimum, Angela's right nut. Minimum 600. You kidding me? Jesus Christ, that motherfucker has 600 pounds in his left ass cheek. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Bobby? To be fair, the scale only has 3 digits, so it might be partially true. Well, yeah, you got me there. No more pizza for you, Chicky. 320 at 5'4" is a lot for a small frame. No shit. How dare you? You two stupid motherfuckers. Chicky is the guy who got beat up one-on-one by a midget who was following up a fucking flight of stairs that Chicky couldn't get up. And Damien's his best friend. And they're talking about what happened to me. It's not even embarrassing what happened to me. What do you mean? Damien said in that thread, you got your ass kicked on your front lawn. You don't even know what you're talking about. Nothing happened on my front lawn. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And I didn't get my ass kicked. I got jumped by 5 people with a fucking baseball bat and bear spray. Blow me. Okay? Are you kidding me? Please. Jesus Christ. What a fucking clown. Yeah, exactly. No freaking eating now. That's why the pizza was in the back. They are. Rick the Tank, they're smelly. They're filthy. You know, you imagine what Chicky smells like. You ever been around a real fat person? Because they can't get in the rolls and all that shit. They can't do it. It's just too much, you know? Chicky don't even have the strength to lift up a roll and scrub underneath there. He smells like he smells like hot garbage, you know, and poop. That's what he smells like. Doo-doo and hot garbage. Maybe a bag of hot garbage with doo-doo in it. That's what he smells like. Just like at the amusement park where there are weight limits on rides, some rules should apply to driving. No shit. If you get in, I don't know, what does a Chicky drive? Let's say like a Toyota Camry, and I'm probably shooting too high, you know, and it hits the floor, like you just got it lowered at the shop. You got to get out and walk or call an Uber. Not even, because you're going to sink the Uber too. What do you got to do? I don't know. Get a monster truck. Get something that can carry your fat ass without bottoming out. The director. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. Chicky can fix his weight, but those eyes, Madone, those eyes. Yeah, no shit. He's like Bill Cosby. I want to make a Bill Cosby joke, but I'll get kicked off of YouTube. Chicky knew he was in trouble when he got raided because one eye was looking at his gun, the other eye was looking at the feds coming through the door. And they were on opposite sides of the house. The fucking guy sits there. That's why you got to stick to the tinted glasses, idiot. You sit there, you look like this. You got one eye pointing straight and one eye's like this over here, looking that way. And it's all up here and high and shit. Look at you. It's Chicky with his dumb blue eyes, blonde-haired idiot with blue eyes. Anyone know what kind of vehicle this was? Must have some spacious front seats. Who the fuck knows what he can afford? Probably a fucking Geo Metro if they still make those. They haven't made them in decades, but could you imagine putting Chicky in a car that size? Even like a Civic, it wouldn't work. Oh, I got you. Common sense. Yeah. Let me go back to your first comment. Let me see. Oh, I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's happening at 9. What's happening at 9? I don't even know. We push back does a good thing. Some of supporters are questionable, though. No, they don't. They try to keep bad guys out of prison. No, they don't. What do they do that's good? Tell me. Thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I'm good with that. I am. You know, and that's another thing. These guys, listen, man. All of you punk motherfuckers are gonna have to get used to it because I ain't going nowhere. I'm better than all of you at every aspect of YouTube. Every aspect. I got a better personality. I'm funnier. Okay, I could roast you guys into fucking nothingness with no problem. Although most of you are already there. All right, you can't hang with me in any type of debate or verbal challenge or battle. You can't. And you can't do the type of shit I do on YouTube. You'll never be able to. The interviews, the shit like that. You suck at everything. You're losers. You're losers in the game of life. All of you. That's why these two idiots are running around trying to get people to buy their bullshit stories that they were some type of mob guys because they have no identity other than that. None. Pizza gets the Devato avocado. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Pizza gets the Devato avocado burger. God damn. Houston, is that where that doctor is? My 600-pound life. What do you mean? The midget fight? Did he say that? What is it called when the fat covers the penis? Oh man, that's is that a fupa or a gunt? Which way? Wait. I had an ex that used to call it a dicky do because your stomach sticks out farther than your dicky do. I'm not sure. You're a bush hider? All right, well, welcome. Chicky hasn't seen his balls since grade school. Of course not. Fat scumbag. Smells like 10 dead billy goats. Buried penis. Chicky has blue eyes. One blue that way and one blue that way. Yeah, no shit. Oh, man. These guys, this is why, man, I don't give a fuck any court situation I find myself in. I download everything. I don't watch these videos, but I download them. All of Johnny's, all of Pizza's, everybody's, okay? And I have all of mine downloaded. And I could prove time and time again how I don't talk about these people, but they can't stop with me. They can't. It's enough to drive a man insane. They can't stop. I mean, have you ever seen this much people? Listen, as far as hatred, what did I do? There's no way. I didn't just do shit for them to hate me because I don't do anything to anybody unless they do shit to me. This hatred comes out of jealousy. I got 275 people right now. Okay, I don't even know how much money I made so far, and hopefully I make more. 100, 5, that's 15, 25, 35, 55, 65, 75, 80, $200 fucking dollars. Thank you, everybody, by the way. That means the world to me because I'm going to be broke soon with this fucking lawyer. It's all going to him. You know, I just, I fucking accomplish more in here. I'm more important than any of you. My name is more well known than Chicky's or Damien's, and that's the truth. It is. They can't stand me. SoFlo can't stand me. Johnny Mac can't stand me. Do you realize that whole battle with Johnny Mac? For every 10 shows he did about me, I probably did one about him. I never even wanted to respond to this jerk off. He couldn't stand. People have this problem, just like what Damien did to me today. He did something stupid, and I humiliated him. You know that's going to happen. I don't know why you push me. But Johnny, he decided to fuck with me, and I humiliated him, and he wanted so badly to do something to me, but he was too much of a pussy to pull up. And you ain't got to take it from me. You saw it. What's the excuse? You passed my house hours before your friends got here. My car was right there. And I got you on camera, Johnny. You were speeding like you were so fucking scared to pass my house because I might come out and your friends weren't there yet. You were flying every time. Even in that video that Tony Pizza posted, watch. As soon as he gets to my house, he speeds up. He wants to pass it as fast as possible so I don't see him. Hours he was here. He had to wait till his friends came. That's why he lied to Sessa. Sessa, you'll never convince anybody, either will Johnny or Tony, that I ever doxed anyone in your family. I never even doxed you. You're so stupid you took their words for it and you got yourself caught up now. You don't even realize it. You took that trip. You crossed state lines. You came 4.5 hours with the plan of assaulting an individual at his home. It's a federal crime as well as a state crime. Do you understand? And you did this because you let these two assholes manipulate you. Johnny needed you, Sessa, because he needed you to come along and bring your boy Ronnie and your fucking brother and the other dude. He needed you because he could never face me on his own because he'd get beat the fuck up like he did last time. You understand? So he fooled you. He manipulated you and lied to you and made you think I did something I didn't do. And then you called a whole bunch of people, including one of my friends, and told them, I need to get a hold of FBS. And there's people that could testify to this. I need to get a hold of FBS. There's some video he wanted me to take down. He didn't get a hold of me. He called a bunch of people. And if he doesn't take it down within 3 days, I'm going to shoot him in the head. I'm sorry. He said his brother's going to shoot me in the head, so he got his brother caught up. And that goes right along with when he was on Johnny Mac's show, on a show that I have downloaded, and said, my brother's coming to your house. Okay? You understand? He didn't call me. He just called a bunch of people because he wanted to make that threat. There is not a person on MobTube who doesn't know how to get a hold of me. Instagram, Facebook, my fucking email. Is there anyone who doesn't know fatbalditalian@gmail.com? He got a hold of everybody but me because Johnny was in his ear. If you watch that show where Cecil was on there threatening me with his boy Ronnie in the background, every time Cecil would calm down and say, well, look, I don't even really have a problem with FBS, Johnny would instigate and get him going again because Johnny's a coward. He needs somebody to do the dirty work for him. He got beat the fuck up, and the rest of the time he held the camera. He held the camera. Why? Why did Johnny want to do this? Don't say it's about me talking about your family, Johnny, because you've made friends with every single person who said much, much worse about your family than I ever have. He don't care about his family. He never did. It's jealousy. It's jealousy. Johnny could never be me. He sits on camera like a fucking jack-o'-lantern with 4 fucking teeth in the top of his mouth. Ugly as sin, stupid face, pointy fucking nose, dumb fucking comb-over haircut. A hillbilly in the sticks. Jealous as fuck of me because everything in his life sucks compared to everything in my life. And he was too scared to do anything about it. So he had to ramp up some fucking idiot. He had to instigate and tell this guy did this and that so that guy could bring a bunch of guys with him. Please. He still can't stop talking about me. I don't want people telling me shit, but every now and then, if I ask somebody something, they'll let me know. 3 days, they're doing shows. Johnny Mac's either doing a show or on somebody else's show every single day talking about me. He still can't stop. He can't stop. He doesn't even realize how much worse he's making his situation and how dumb you look, Johnny. You don't realize how dumb you look. I mean, not just your face. Your face is dumb looking enough, but you as a person. Mr. My wife is the breadwinner. Fucking guy. Oh my God, you're not a man. And you drove past my fucking house. You sped by. I'm sorry. You drove at normal speed everywhere else in the neighborhood, but you sped by my house. I got you on camera, basically running the stop sign on the corner, you fucking moron, in your blue, navy blue rental car. All right? Cowards. He had to wait till his friends got there. Ginny, 10 pounds. Oh my God, I damn nearly choked on my coffee talking about Chicky crashing because he was so distracted by his pizza. You, sir, are naturally very comedic. Thank you, Ginny, for the $10 and the compliment. Yes, this is why people shouldn't fuck with me. I'll humiliate Chicky because Chicky is an embarrassment to himself and everyone around him. It's very easy for me. Damien is a clown. He's always been a clown. He used to threaten to fuck Lee Cole up. This is a 40-something-year-old ex-MMA fighter threatening a senior citizen scumbag in Texas. You believe this shit? This is what he does. He's nuts. He's like BK. Damien is mentally ill. And he's probably on drugs. Because to do something as stupid as what you did today, knowing what's going on in my life. You don't understand. The police are watching all of this now, me included. Pizza, Johnny, SoFlo, everybody, because of what happened. And you're sending stupid threats like that you know I'm going to pass right along. Except that one specifically, that's not a threat to come here and fuck me up. That's a threat to kill me. So that's going to the feds. Along with pictures of you and John Jr. Go ahead, Angel. Make a show. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. And don't act like it bothers you, because SoFlo once said that he was going to use the fact that you were a Gotti to get the police, interested in some people he wanted arrested. Okay, so don't act like it bothers you. If it don't bother you with him, don't bother you with me. Don't be a phony. Let me see something. Just coming out of the bushes to say hello. Love. FBS is straightforward and to the point. Thank you. Siwa's egg salad sandwich is a funny name. I'm not sure who Siwa is. I think somebody told me once. Is she a witch? Just out of curiosity, I think. Chicky wears Crocs. What else is he going to put on? You know why he wears Crocs? How the fuck do you put sneakers on or shoes when you're that fat? You can't. He needs something he could slip on. It's either slides, thong flip-flops or fucking Crocs. What else is he going to wear? Uggs? He could put on chicks' Uggs, I guess. But what Uggs are huge enough to fit those fat fucking legs of his? He looks like a bowling pin with feet and a head and arms, kind of. That's what he looks like. Not a bowling pin, a bowling ball. I'm sorry. You guys are so fucking stupid. You don't even get me mad. You just give me unbelievable content to do. 3 hours, 59 minutes in, 304 people, $210 made. Who knows? Let me see. Maybe I even got some cash. You never know. Oh, I do. Look at that. $20 from Steve Blair for how about we match this Cash App only match. I could use some cash. Thank you, Steve. Definitely. Steve Blair is one of the biggest sponsors of this show, and he just said match. So don't break the rules. Okay, there's too much rule breaking going on in fucking MobTube lately. Chicky has Roman eyes, roaming all over the room. It is a penis he hasn't seen since puberty. No, he hasn't. He has not. I believe witness number 5 drives a Jeep Cherokee. No, yeah, he probably he needs all that space. Look at the size of him, without a doubt. I wouldn't doubt it. That makes sense. It's got to be an SUV, right? Wasn't somebody chasing him and he was waving a bat out the window? You ran. I didn't run. I could have ran. I could have took off. I didn't. You ran. Tommy Suitcases is going to unpack his interview with the broad from Get Gotti because Angel, of course, had an issue with him interviewing her. No surprise she can't help herself. Whoa. Tommy, Tom LaVecchia, who is it that likes to call him Del Vecchio? Is it Joey Molino? No. Who is it that calls him Tom Del Vecchio? It's fucking funny as shit. Unpack his interview. I like that. Yeah, Tom likes to unpack things. The broad from Get Gotti. Angel snapping. Of course. This is what she lives for. She lives for it. It's her everything. She I swear to God, I think she sits around all day. She wakes up scouring the internet for her name. I hope somebody said something about me so I could do a show and bitch and moan. This ain't about Angel. And Lee is another one. I'm not even going to get to Lee today because I'm gonna see what happens here. But Lee sent me 2 threatening messages now. Now, guys, let this be a lesson to you. This show, Lee, you're Lee, okay? And I'm doing this to Damien Trites, very dangerous individual, and Chicky, because they made a threat. When is the lesson going to be learned? None of you will ever scare me. No matter what you do, not in a million fucking years. When you threaten me, you put me in a position where now, if I don't respond and humiliate you, then it looks like I back down. And I have to show you how little your threat means to me. So when you threaten me, you actually make me act even more. You don't stop anything. Look at Damien. When did I talk about Damien last? A fucking week ago, and that was only a response to him, and I even said I don't want to do it. He can't stop. He's on Johnny McAfee. They fucking you hook up with that fucking finook, you clown, you fucking loser, you pussy, you Johnny fucking Mac. Bunch of bitches on his dick now. Now I had to do this to you because you threatened me. Anybody who threatens me, I will annihilate you. You understand? Just to show you I don't give a fuck about your threat. That threat, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to clown you. I'm going to make an asshole out of you. And I'm not even done, Damien. Wait till I put up these fucking shorts. Wait. I'm just getting started. This is the first part of me fucking with you. You have no idea what's coming, clown. You too, Chicky, you fat fucking piece of shit fraud. You have no fucking idea. Threaten my life, you cocksuckers. Okay, watch what I do. Watch. I am 99% convinced that we push back is code for gay porn. Certainly sounds like it, doesn't it? Oh, Angel is secretly promoting Tom by having him on her show. Well, yeah, and she didn't even realize that. Tom gets 500 views on the video about the girl. And now Angel's going to bring him another 3,000 views. And then who knows? Maybe Tom will actually start being successful again. Well, Angel don't have that kind of clout, but you get my point. Unreal. It's called Dick. Oh, damn. I'm that far behind. Holy shit. Let me see this. T-Tac. $4.99 FBS. Did you see Kasparov's short film with those two goofs? I swear it was just an excuse to kiss each other. 50, bro. That's what I was saying. And thank you for the $4.99, and thank you for being a new donor. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning of the show. It's called Springfield Stories. If you guys go watch it, I'm telling you, you're gonna need hospital. You're gonna need to be hospitalized. I was trying to say hospitalization. You're going to need to be hospitalized from the laughter. You might stroke out. These two idiots fucking acting. I swear to God, I have half a mind to put it up right now. I really do. The only reason I'm not doing it is because I like Kasparoza and I'm friendly with him, and I don't want to fucking, you know what I mean? I don't want to do it without his permission because it's on his channel. But I will tell you guys to go watch it. Absolutely. It's Kasparoza. You got to be honest with your friends. You have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a good friend to Damien and Chicky, when they sent you that video, you should have said, listen, guys, I love you to death, and I'll do anything to promote you. Anything it takes. But I'm not going to let you do this to yourself, and I'm not going to enable you to humiliate yourself by posting this ridiculous short film where you two motherfuckers look like you're putting on some sort of theatrical performance in a special ed classroom. See, things like that are why I'm me. That's hilarious. Okay. Casper's a B. If Common Sense and Mustache Pete, say they sent me a video of them acting with the same level of talent that Chicky and Damien had in that video, I would say, guys, I'll do anything. I'll take a bullet for you. You want some money? How much you need? I don't care. But I will not do that for you because I love and respect both of you. And I don't want to see you embarrassed. And I'm not going to let you be humiliated on my channel. That's what you should have done, Kasparoza. You're too nice to these people. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I was muted that whole time. God damn it. Thank you, Tony Ducks and Miss Campy. And let me read that again. People underestimate Lee Cole, but they might have a nasty surprise their way if they try. His pupils are evidence that he's a werewolf. The Gravanos were lucky that it wasn't a full moon. LOL. This guy, he's another one, man. But, he gets this. People don't understand. Like, thanks, bro. Everybody's texting me. I'm just like, I'm still muted. Him making a threat is I'm not even gonna get into how fucking stupid it is. I just, you're sending me an email talking about Pandora's box is about to open and I better not fuck with you. You're the wrong guy. I mean, what are you talking? Lee, I have fucking demolished you for. There was a months-long periods where I fucking demolished you on a regular basis. What are you gonna do? Don't threaten me ever again. Just go ahead and do it. But whatever you can do, I can do better. Even if you take it somehow into real life. Because I have a feeling I think I know what you're talking about doing. Oh, I'm all prepared. I will turn it on you and I will do it to, well, let's just say I'll do the same thing. Okay? Unbelievable, these fucking people. Here's the thing, Lee. And I talked to James Proctor earlier for quite some time, for probably about 2 hours. I told him, I said, here's the funny thing. Lee sent that email last night, right? If he would have left out, I think it was the last sentence. Let me look at the exact. I'm making false claims about. Is that it? Is that the whole thing? Okay, making false claims about our show. Yes, false claims. I'm asking you to stop. I am not going to take your bait online. Keyword online. Now that was stupid because that's Lee insinuating that he'll take it into real life, which Lee, I will fucking ruin you. I promise you, and anybody around you. I promise. You can't fuck with me like that, okay? Whatever you're thinking about doing, trust me, because I have a feeling I know what it is. You got an idiot spreading information. You think you're going to use that. It'll have zero effect, clown, okay? But what I could do legally and online is terrible. Or in real life, legally. That was stupid enough. He shouldn't have said that. Okay. And the next thing, okay, he says, you have enough enemies, Chris, and you earned most of them. No. I have enemies because I'm me and I'm better than them. And people can't fucking stand that. I haven't done nearly the shit to any of these people that certain other people have. But why does nobody care about them? Their channels suck. They have no success. And most importantly, they don't make any money. Understand? That's what it is with me. It's money. It always comes down to money. And fuck you and all my enemies. I would rather have you pieces of dog shit as enemies than as friends. It's by design, Lee. I shook you off of me twice. I got rid of your ass. I don't want you as a friend. I'd rather have you as an enemy. And that goes for everybody else. I was never here to make friends. You guys, I didn't even know. You realize I didn't even know you did a show that Damien, for instance, was on Johnny Mac's show a few nights ago and talking shit because I don't know about any of this stuff. But did it change the fact that last night I did a 2.5 hour show and made $420? No. If you guys all start doing shows together, which you mostly are already, but all of you, Johnny Mac, SoFlo, all his band of idiots over there, Pizza, fucking, you throw Lee and everybody, Angel, all of you, and you do shows about me every single night where you just trash me. I'm still going to be out doing something, enjoying myself, laying on the couch, fucking around on my phone or watching a movie and counting more money than you the whole fucking time. I'm still going to be out buying shit I want, enjoying my life, taking vacations, and I'll still be on here doing better content than you guys and making more fucking money. And you'll still be talking, but it'll have no effect. It's never had an effect and it never will. You understand? It never will. Period. You're wasting your time. You're better off finding a new fucking enemy. You think after all this time of kicking the shit out of all you guys that something's going to change all of a sudden? You got to be fucking crazy. Nothing's going to change. But anyway, let me get back to Lee's thing. I am not your enemy. Just do your thing, Chris. I have been letting you talk crap. I don't want to be evil toward you. Stop picking a fight with the wrong guy. You made 2 mistakes in that email. You insinuated you'll take it into real life, and that last sentence was a big mistake. Stop picking a fight with the wrong guy, because that's a threat. You're not the wrong guy, Lee. I'm the wrong guy. I demolished you on and off for this entire time we've been on YouTube, and I'll gladly continue. Or never send me a threatening email again, because let me tell you something, dipshit. I'm a reasonable motherfucker. That's why I tried to stop this beef between the fatso and dipshit punch drunk over there. I tried. Okay. If you would have left out those 2 things in that email, I would have just stopped talking about you. If you sent me an email and said, Chris, listen, man, okay, I don't know why you're fucking with me. Maybe you're just breaking my balls. Maybe you don't like me, but I would appreciate if you'd stop. I'm just trying to do my channel. If that's what the email would have said, I would have said, all right, as much fun as it is breaking his balls, he's got a point. I'll leave him alone. But he's got to threaten me. And then he sends another threatening email. It's like, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. If he keeps pushing me or he sends another threatening email, then I'm going to be doing hilarious content twice a day, every day about Lee. And we'll see how he likes it. And then he could do whatever he wants, and he could open any Pandora's box he'd like. As stupid as that sounds, because everybody knows everything about me and has for a long time. Okay. Whatever your threats are that you'll do this and that, you can go ahead and do them. And we'll see what effect those have on me, which will be 0, just like all the rest. That's all. Guys, the worst thing you could do is threaten me. I'm telling you, man, don't do it. I'm going to use you to make money, and I'm going to humiliate you in the process. That's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you, and it will work every time. Every time. I'm the wrong guy, Lee. I'm the wrong guy. Not you. Lee doesn't see himself as he is. That's the problem. He doesn't look at himself and see himself. He doesn't see what he is. He doesn't see who he is. He sees a different individual. He's like a chihuahua, like Peanut. He barks and he thinks he's tough. Meanwhile, he's this fucking big. You know what I'm saying? That's Lee. He thinks with threats like this that anybody would take it seriously. He threatened to pull up on Gene Borello. Gene Borello would catch a murder charge. He'd catch a homicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you pulled up on me, I'd beat you the fuck up, Lee. As simple as that. I just beat you up and send you on your way. Just like that. I mean, he's a nothing, but he's got this fucking image of himself. He thinks I've heard him tell people that, he runs MobTube and he's the head content creator and they'll never be successful on MobTube if they fuck with him. Are you kidding me? This shit like that. Like, why, man? What do you see when you look at yourself? You don't see a big overweight guy who lives in, government subsidized housing and has a lonely, boring life and is just a guy with a voice on YouTube. I mean, you don't see yourself as nothing more than that, because you are nothing more than that. He sees himself as a big deal. At no time in MobTube history has he been a big deal. And even today, Lee, if it wasn't for this last email, I wouldn't even be saying this right now. Lee, I don't attack you. I break your balls from time to time. And why do I do it? I don't like you. I don't. I can't stand you. And you take little pot shots at me on Angel's show. Little cheap shots and shit. Okay? So you deserve whatever you get from me. But moving forward, if you want me to leave you alone, I would just leave my name out of your mouth and never send me a threatening email again, okay? Yes, she does, 24/7. So does Lee. Oh my God. This is why I say, it's a bunch of fucking, they're all like they're not even the B team, the C, D, E, F, G team. I don't know. All of them together can't have a successful show. They're all about you hit the fucking nail on the head. They're all a bunch of fucking nerds. Every one of them. They're all a bunch of fucking geeks. All the different stupid characters. And they don't stand for anything, man. How can you be a man and not stand for anything? How could you be a man and befriend the people who went out of their way to hurt your loved one, the person closest to you? Holy shit, man. I'm telling you, man. These people, this is why I separate myself. When people say everybody on here hates me, I wouldn't have it any other way. If people like Johnny Mac like me, what am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be, like he's a loser. And he's anybody's ever been around is a loser. So do I want to be liked by him? That would make me a loser, wouldn't it? Like shit like that. And all the other characters I could talk about. I mean, come on, man. I'm different than all you guys, bro. You spread negativity. You do nothing to help anyone. I do the addiction recovery shit. I try to get people to go out and get Narcan so they could save a life. I tell my story. I fucking pour my heart out. I'll be vulnerable. I'll be emotional, whatever the fuck. And I entertain the shit out of people more than any of you ever will, and all of you together combined. And I have a fucking chat full of loyal subscribers who love me and will listen to me talk about anything, and they'll donate. And they look out for me. My mom got that news. You know how many gifts, roses, chocolates, flowers, fucking all types of things. Because I have a fucking a chat. I'm the only one on here who has a chat full of people who are loyal as a motherfucker and love me and my family to death the same way I love them and their families. None of you will ever have that. All of you talk about FBS and you all have the same chat full of the same scumbag misfit losers, because they're not there because they like you. They're there because they hate me. That's it. Let's not forget they did this all in front of your sick mother. That makes it even more disgusting. Of course, that's you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself. They're degenerates. They're lowlifes. Of course, who would do that? You know what I mean? Especially knowing everybody knows my mom's situation now. You know what I'm saying? But you're not dealing with classy people. These guys that say they were connected and they were mob guys. No. Real mob guys don't do shit like that. Real street guys don't do shit like that. They don't. It's a bunch of clowns. They're all in this mafia fantasy. Look at Johnny Mac. That motherfucker's 100% Irish. His name is McLaughlin. He calls himself Campione. He wears tracksuits and fila and a pinky ring and an Italian horn and a Maloika thing. I mean, he identifies as an Italian. He's trans. I don't know what you call it. Transnational or some shit. He's trans-ethnic. I don't even know what you call it. I mean, Jesus Christ, be yourself. But you spent your life trying to be somebody else, which makes you weak and a loser and a fucking geek. Be who you are, even though who you are sucks. You're pretending to be somebody else. I mean, you're pretending to be a different nationality. You're trying to immerse yourself in a culture that has nothing to do with you. It's Italian people on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. Damien's another one. He acts like a mob guy. Damien doesn't have a drop of Italian in him. Unless fucking Chicky nutted in him recently. Not a fucking drop. These guys are fucking clowns, man. I know, bro. It's crazy. I'm sorry, not bro. Miss can't be wrong. I'm sorry. Angel pulled up a screenshot on YouTube of her show and Rolex race cars and Johnny Mac were in her search bar. Oh, she searched Rolex and race cars and Johnny Mac. Well, probably because they talk bad about me. Nick Raber, see your way out. I could do without you. Don't worry. You forgot about all the positivity. You're probably new here. Yeah, I'm the only fucking channel who actually tries to save people's lives, but that don't count, Nick. You're right. Fucking idiot. Man, I'm so far fucking behind. The fact that Angel Gotti has Lee Cole, known con man, as a partner tells you everything you need to know about how far the Gotti name has fallen. It's a terrible look. Not to mention the Nazi and the fucking the Jesus Christ, the degenerates. You know. Yeah. Wait a minute, redheaded stepchild show. I know I'm deaf, but this is real bad. Okay. Bro, stop saying all the good stuff. Sorry, man. Did they forget FBS always has receipts? Yeah, I mean, these guys. That's another thing. You know, somebody said to me yesterday, and this is an admirable person, you know, who is an analytical thinker and not somebody who's a stupid individual by any stretch of the imagination. And he said, if I can't find you in a lie, you haven't lied, you know? And it wasn't Don Berlin. It wasn't anybody you would imagine. It's somebody who watches my show regularly, you know? I'm genuine. I'm authentic. That's it. Everything I ever said about myself is real. And shit's been corroborated by my mother and friends of mine. You know, they didn't believe the home invasion story. You heard me catch my mom off guard and say, remember when we robbed the kid Pete, me and the guy from East New York, and we had all the money on the floor? And she said, yeah, I remember. And, you know, other things I said that she corroborated. My friend Cam has been on the phone with me. You heard Tone from the money team talk about how we used to be in the streets. Like, and these guys try to act like all this stuff I've said about myself is not true. The fact of the matter is, not only is it true, but there's so much I can't tell you. You have no idea. I've never claimed to be anything I'm not. Trust me. Anything I ever said I did, not only did I do it, I did worse. Brian Bozak, FBS. I get the bat if they're going to jump you. What in the fuckity fuck was the bear spray for? Bear spray at a fight? That's new. It must be a Midwest redneck thing. Hey, he was taking precautions. You know, in case he ran into me one-on-one. You know, and by the way, just for the record. Well, forget. I'm not going to get into it. Yes, exactly. Absolutely, it does. Thank you, Steve, man. I was going to take the day off, guys. I wasn't going to do a show today because I want to work on some things for the channel. I want to reach out to some people, and there's some shorts I want to make and stuff. But you know, sure enough, some asshole leaves a stupid fucking threat. Now you got this fantastic fucking show. It's the most entertaining thing you'll see today. I promise you that. And I made a bunch of money. Thank you guys for being stupid. Thank you all. I want to thank my enemies for being as stupid as you are. Because without your stupidity, I wouldn't be where I am. My bank account would be, you know, much smaller. I might still be wearing Polo Association. Without your stupidity, I might not have a brand new car and everything I want in life. Without your stupidity, I wouldn't have taken 3 unbelievably beautiful and expensive vacations to Miami and Fort Lauderdale in 11 months. You know what I mean? Without your stupidity, none of this would be possible. So I want to thank you all for being as dumb as you fucking are and continuing to make the same mistake over and over again. Damien, I want to thank you for being a complete and total fucking moron who sent me a death threat over the internet that I am now going to use to try to get you locked up. And even if that don't work, so what? I used it to create an hour and 27 minutes of fascinating content, and I made a couple $100 in the process. You stupid motherfucker. Thank you. This can't be wrong. Yeah, isn't that something? No matter what you try, I just keep going up and up and up. You know, you would think they would just stop trying now. I am an enemy that you guys can't beat. No matter who you are, all of you combined can't beat me. because I have the loyal audience I do, and because I'm so much more talented than all of you put together. You can't beat me. So if you're looking for somebody to beat, pick on somebody else, because I'm the wrong guy. Anytime I want, I could just pick a name out of a hat and come on here and humiliate you to the point where you're going to need a therapist for a couple of years. I'm that good. So, you know, be mad at somebody else, because all of you guys that claim, you'll say this is why you hate me, but somebody else on here did worse to you. Every one of you, I could show you somebody else that did worse to you than me, but you're not worried about them. Why is that? Because they're broke, because they live off a woman, because they sit here and say things like my wife is the breadwinner, because they beg for donations, but they don't make fucking $1,000 in a month. You know, some of them don't break the $100 threshold, because they don't have a real chat. They don't have any real viewers. They're complete and total failures. That's why you don't care about what they do to you or your family, because it's not about you or your family. It's about you and your jealousy, and you ain't jealous of them. So you leave them all alone. You know? I know your psychology, all of you. I've known the psychology of losers my whole life. That's why I've never been one. That's why I've never been a follower. Because I know the psychology of losers and followers. And you're all losers and followers, every one of you. When Damien's on here fucking, sending me pictures, and make sure you put the pictures up of me and John Jr., you're a follower. You're on his dick. Stop it. Stop fucking looking up to and admiring another fucking man like that. And chasing him and trying to make people think that you're closer with him than you are. You look like a fool. Same with you, Chicky. Antonino, FBS, you're making money for the real world, but Lee gets views to spend at the YouTube store. That's right, Antonino. He's got me beat. You're great. And drug addicts, they're all drug addicts. And listen, I do an addiction and recovery show, but I just want to point that out, because this is where some of the odd behavior comes from. Lee, say what you want, but you have to be a madman. Not even, I'm not even going to make fun of your appearance. That's bad enough. But you have to be a fucking madman to do a short looking into the camera with pinpoint size fucking pupils, when everybody knows, they've called you out before, that you are high on opioids. It is a fact. It's not an opinion, but you still do the lives with the fucking camera right in your face so everybody could see how small your fucking pupils are. This is drug addict behavior. You have to be high to do something like that. Damien, you have to be high to do what you did earlier today. Chicky, you have to be high to be the big, fat, giant fucking loser you are. That's all. It's just for that. Because I'm not that guy anymore. It's simple as that, Espresso. See, this is what happens in life. People change. People change. So the fact that I will call the cops now, the FBI, I don't care, I'll say it gladly, does not change the fact that for the first, 43 years of my life, I never called 911 once. I never would. I never cooperated with the cops. Never. I could have got out of every charge I ever had. I could not be a convicted felon right now. Okay? But I chose to do it the way I did it. I didn't cooperate. I never told on no fucking buddy. I took whatever crime, big or small, and the sentence that came along with it. And I did all the things I said I did on the street. So your point is moot. It makes no fucking sense, because what does me talking about shit I used to do on the street have to do with who I am today? Other than the fact that I'm still capable of some of that shit. And I try to make that clear. You see, Espresso, I know it's a very complicated concept, but people change. I'm not a guy in the street anymore. So I'm not going to come to your house and burn it down with everybody inside of it. I'm not going to torch your car like I used to. I'm not going to shoot at you. I'm not going to come with a whole bunch of guys and fuck you up and put you in the hospital. I'm not. That's not how grown men in the suburbs who are just trying to support a family act. Do you understand? Could I give you a better answer? I don't claim to be a street guy anymore. I haven't in years. I talk about what I used to do. You guys all see what I do now. And that makes me what? That makes me smart because I could. You don't think, come on, man, you guys know who some of my friends are. You've seen pictures of me. You don't think with one phone call that I could have drove to fucking Cincinnati and murdered that motherfucker or anywhere else, Ocean City? You don't think I could have got these guys one by one? You got to be out of your fucking mind to believe otherwise. But I am not going to jail for you. No fucking way. Jump me, break my fucking nose. I'm still free. I'm still at home. I can still take care of my family. I'm still earning a living. Once I go to jail, I don't have any of that anymore. So I'm not going to jail no more. Simple as that, espresso. Guys, they don't seem to get the concept of change. Everybody flip-flops on here, and that's okay, but I had no Murta tattoo because I was a criminal who never worked with the police. Would I get that tattoo today? No. I don't give a fuck about a Murta. I don't give a fuck about the streets. I don't give a fuck about the mob. I don't give a fuck about the hood, drug dealers, or anything else. I am a guy who wishes that I could go back and make the right choices and have a good life where all I did was get a college education, a profession, start a career, a family, make a great living, build up a retirement, and live it out. But I'm not. Okay? But that's what I wish. Because I don't look back at anything I did or the life I lived and act like I'm fucking proud of it. Like it made me somebody special. It made me nobody. That's what it made me. It made me a fucking scumbag like the rest of the scumbags in the street committing crimes. I don't pretend to be who I used to be. I tell you every day who I am right now. But when people constantly question and say, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Yeah, I did. And there's a whole bunch of people who either already have or could corroborate all of it. I did. Simple as that. And why do I say that? To make the point to these guys that you're trying to be who I was. You never did the shit I did. You act like you're the thug I was. That's what you fucking do. But now, no. I do things legally. I do things legally. I'm not getting locked up. The way to handle this, make them pay legally. That's it. And by the way, run to the cops if you don't like the results. Espresso, you're full of shit. What do you mean? You know the shit I've been through on here? Like the results? No. I was supposed to fight a guy one-on-one. I got jumped and beat with a fucking baseball bat. It's not about not liking the results. You don't play fair. I don't play fair. If that would have been a one-on-one fight, I don't care if you would have put me in the hospital. I wouldn't fucking talk to the cops. But you're going to play games like that. And here's the problem. If I don't go to the cops and do something, since things didn't turn out the way they should have that night, and I didn't wind up taking somebody's life and leaving them in the fucking street here, okay? If I don't do something, anybody's just going to think they could do that and get away with it. I have a family, Espresso. You understand? Are you getting my fucking point? There's no shame in me saying I'll go to law enforcement now. That's what a normal fucking individual does. If I decide to go back to my old life, don't worry, I'll never call the cops no matter what. Let me tell you something. I was beaten half to death at the age of 16. I wouldn't even go to the fucking hospital. My head was split open, pouring blood. I wouldn't even go to the hospital because I knew they'd call the cops because it was an assault. Okay? I've been robbed at gunpoint, never called the cops. I've been shot at, never called the cops. I've had my home burglarized and a bunch of very valuable, very important shit taken. I never called the cops. I had a tragedy take place at my home that ruined my life, and I never called the cops. I got 2 felony cases. I never worked with the police. I got 2 DUIs. Even those I could have made go away if I talked to the police. They told me that. They knew who I was. I've done a little bit of jail time, and now I'm a felon for the rest of my life because I never worked with the police. So, yeah, this applies. Sorry, this one. to who I was, not who I am now. I don't give a fuck about that bullshit anymore. I don't. And I'm not going to do the things I used to do because then that takes me away from my family. I'm not going to let you take me away from my family. I'm going to take you away from yours if you fuck with me. And they fucked with me on the 4th. Okay? And now a guy's threatening to kill me at my home where my family is. I'm going to make you pay for that. And I'm not going to break the law in the process because then I go away. So Espresso, it's very simple. I was somebody then. I'm somebody else now. That's it. I was a different person then. Everything I say is 100% fucking true. But I don't claim to be that guy any fucking more. When I said, if somebody comes to my house, I'll kill you, that's because I have every right to. It's not because I'm some street guy who's just a killer. I'm no killer. But you go to anybody's house and they can kill you. They don't need a gun. I'm a convicted felon. I don't have no guns. I can't have guns. It doesn't mean I can't grab a fucking a chef knife, a fucking baseball bat. And come after you and stab all you motherfuckers or beat you to fucking death. Doesn't mean, you know what I mean? I can do that if you come to my fucking house. That's it. That's what, when I say that, I'm not acting like no killer. So there you go. There's the answer. And by the way, results of what? Because you said talking shit on here and then running the cops. I don't like the result. The results of talking street shit. The results of what? You can't go to somebody's house and do what they did. You can't do it. Simple as that. And if you don't play by the rules, I don't. So that's it. Let me grab another water, guys. Big difference between me and them, though, Espresso, by the way, is that, well, I'll say this. As I just told you, led a life where I've been victimized a million times. People close to me have. You know, I've been through shit none of these guys have ever been through. They didn't get shot at. They didn't go through all this shit. They're not street guys, okay? And they call the cops anytime things get tough. Lee Cole has called the cops on people. He's called people's parole officers. Johnny Mack, I have text messages where he says I'm being charged with crimes because he went to the police. Tony Pizza called the police on me live on his show. Angel Gotti is threatening to take me to court, lawyers, law enforcement, all types of shit. Okay, see, you're so focused on me, Espresso. But everybody else who talks the same shit, but will pick up the fucking phone and call the police just because their feelings are hurt, you forget about all that. See what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. You're talking about a situation where 5 guys came to my house where my family was and jumped me and beat me with a fucking baseball bat. You're not talking about my feelings were hurt on fucking YouTube or I was in a one-on-one fight. Listen, man, everything between me and those motherfuckers are different. Okay? Those guys called the cops their whole lives. Guarantee it. And they'll call the cops at the drop of a fucking dime. They don't have to be beat with a fucking baseball bat. Johnny Mack called the police on me and SoFlo and tried to press charges because he said we threatened him by communication, even though I hadn't had communication with Johnny Mack in probably a fucking year at the time. But he just wanted to do something, so he's falsely accusing me of shit. I got the fucking text messages. Understand? These motherfuckers will call the cops because you hurt their feelings. You got one guy, he's literally on recordings calling the police on everybody who ever bothered him on YouTube. Chicago Muscle, Tony Pizza, Angel Gotti. And he claims to be the toughest guy on here. You know, so don't focus on me, Espresso. Take a look at everybody else too. Okay? Yeah, exactly. They showed up to my house. It's a different thing. Okay. It doesn't matter what I say, guy. You could say you challenge guys, you dare. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fuck. I could say I dare you to kill me right now, and if you do it, you get a murder charge. You understand? It don't matter what I said. It doesn't. And I ain't saying that shit no more, right? So, Alex Fajigataja, a person that doesn't realize that purchases and videos can be used in a court of law. They think it was going to give them an advantage. That's all. It's a personality flaw. Scared. Of course. Of course. They're very stupid people. They don't know the law and shit. I mean, this idiot sent me a death threat today, starting with the words, "It's Damien Trites." And then his idiot friend comes in here and rats him out and says that because I wasn't sure that was Damien. I said, "This can't be wrong. Is that really Chicky?" "Yeah, it's Chicky." "Okay. All right. Thank you." So now there's no defense, Damien. That wasn't me. No. Your best friend said it was you. And yes, espresso, if you're talking about this shit, calling the cops and stuff, yeah, I've had it. I've had it with you threatening me when I have a fucking family to take care of. I've had it with people saying they're coming to my house. I've had it with people thinking they can get away with fucking death threats when I have a child, two women, one who is very, very sick and very old. Okay. My dogs and everything else. Yeah. You're not going to get away with that anymore. You make a threat to come to my house, I'm absolutely going to law enforcement. If you come to my house and I don't kill you first, I'm going to law enforcement. You'll be caught on camera and every fucking thing else. Absolutely. Let me make that clear. I don't give a fuck anymore. I am not here to impress you guys and make you think I'm some fucking street guy who lives by these stupid fucking rules nobody follows. No, I am here to let you know I am a family man and my family comes first. And I'm not the old guy. I'm not the old Chris Ladrago. This is who I am today. So that's it. And let me tell you something. Anybody on here, anybody, Angel Gotti, Lee Cole, Johnny, especially Johnny, Tony Pizza, Tony Soap, anybody, if somebody comes to their house with bad intentions and they don't get to hurt them, they're calling law enforcement. And if you think otherwise, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm held to this standard nobody else lives by. They talk about me calling a cop. They don't talk about SoFlo doing it, Pizza doing it, Johnny Mac doing it, or anybody else, or a ton of other fucking people who've done it. So it's time to let you know, yeah, I'm not fucking around anymore. I'm here to protect my family. If that means going to law enforcement, as much as it irks me, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. There you go, Will Smith. You can slap him if he doesn't. Philly Bob, of course. It's 100% true. James Proctor does the shorts. James Proctor does the research. Yep, it's his show. And deflated bag of Rogot. Thank you, man. Thank you, Timothy. Miss can't be wrong. He meant JM and Rolex and race cars are in her search bar like she watches them when saying she doesn't watch the show. Oh, yeah. Of course. She watches everything. You say her name and she's in the chat. If you say something bad, her and Angela in the chat in seconds. Oh, yeah. He sent me a whole email. I'll put it up where he wanted to come back here. Yep. Yeah, fucking another one on my dick. Italiano 1018. You. It may be Joe Bag of Donuts. Damien is such a bitch. I've told him many times since he's a trained fighter, I'd be glad to be his Huckleberry. Being I'm trained too. He always avoided it, but tries to bully people. He thinks he can. Yeah, I know. Fucking clown. Damien is a bum. Who are you talking about, Tony Ducks, a man who's around? Who are you talking about? Matt B. Damien is a bum who handpicks his opponents. His last match, he fought a guy, Steven Stengel, it was 6 wins. Oh, record 6 wins, 24 losses with a 5 lose streak. Yeah, well, I don't even care about his fucking. I don't even care about him. I don't give a fuck if he lives or dies. If Damien got hit by a speeding train tomorrow, I'd probably, I don't know, smoke a cigar or something, but I wouldn't celebrate that much because I don't even really give a fuck about him. You know what I mean? I don't care. But that shit don't scare no fucking buddy, man. It don't scare anybody. I told you, man. I got enemies who, if I run into them, it ain't going to be no broken fucking nose. You know, if they get the drop on me, that might be my last fucking day on earth. You know, I don't care about these guys who claim to be all these things. I don't care about you. I told you, man, I've been around actual dangerous people in my life, and none of you are actually dangerous. Okay. Damien comes on here like he is the pride of Massachusetts mixed martial arts. Nobody here knows the bum, not legit mixed martial artist, at least. No, and of course they don't. But you're on here insulting people. Why? It's called fighting back, dickhead. That's why. Fuck you mean? Fuck you. Forget about what. See, this is another guy. Forget about what they did to you, Chris. You're on here insulting people. But they threatened my life. That don't matter, Chris. You shouldn't be insulting people. But they insulted me. It don't matter. But they started a rumor about a sex tape. But it don't matter. You should not. Dave, fucking text me right now, please, because I don't think you texted me today. I need to be reminded that I'm the bad guy again. God damn it. I forget sometimes. My memory is so bad. I want to make this clear also. FBS is not in the mafia, so he's not have to play by mafia rules there. I said what I said. Yeah, it's very simple. It's a very simple concept. You know what I mean? I don't claim to be a criminal or street guy anymore. Not at all. I mean, what the fuck you want from me? I told you, man, I'm going to live my life like a normal human being because that's the only way I can keep myself out of trouble and free, okay? I could bring my mom in here right now and she could tell you things I've done to people who fucked with me in the past. Bad things that could have got me decades in fucking prison, okay? I can't do that anymore. I have too much to lose. I'm not in a hotel hooked on cocaine anymore. I'm not a desperate alcoholic. I'm the fucking man. That's who I am. And I ain't throwing that away for you. They would like nothing more than to see me in jail. It ain't happening, buddy. It ain't happening. Sally, $5. I'm way far behind, but up to hot garbage and dude. Oh, Sally, I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Thank you. Listen, guys, I'm going to leave this show public for like an hour, and then I'm putting it on members only. I'm just letting you know. Sally, I'm glad I'm making you laugh. Chicky's tiny bully cheek clapper. I'll save you, FBS. Please do. I don't know how I'd handle a guy like Chicky. I beat up a guy who outweighed me by 268 pounds. You certainly did. You certainly did. It's mind-boggling to me that people allow themselves to get so mad at someone on YouTube that they're willing to make death threats to that person. Damien's out of his mind. I don't even talk about Damien. Do you realize that? I don't even talk about him. Ever. Unless I hear he brings me up, then I respond once and that's it. These guys cannot handle, they don't want me talking about them, but they'll do things to make me talk. And then when I hurt their feelings, which I always do, they don't know how to handle it. They go bitch and moan and they make death threats. Well, you shouldn't have said my name because I will humiliate. If you put me in the hospital, I will humiliate you from my hospital bed. I will. I'll do one last roast before I take my last breath. I swear to God. Nothing will stop me. That's it. If you fuck with me. If you leave me alone, you got no problems. Chicky's tiny bully. You see, I put Hezbollah on the fucking thumbnail. Matty J. Damien is awkward and just swings wildly. If FBS had time to train for a fight, he could get to where he was. I wouldn't even bother fighting him. You know, if I was in a situation with him, he is a trained martial artist, mixed martial artist. I wouldn't even take the chance. If I have something near me and I'm capable of stopping him, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me take a look at some stuff, guy. Thank you, Dave. He just reminded me you were the bad guy. I appreciate that. I want to make sure I didn't miss any text. Okay, common sense. I got yours. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I just got a message that Lee sent me another email. Okay, Lee, then I apologize for what I said on this show. How about that? Okay, even though you sent me threatening messages. So that's fine, Lee. There you go. I'll leave you alone. Simple as that. I'll read the email. I'll leave you alone. I just got a text from James. There you go. It's as simple as that, man. And I wouldn't have even said anything on the show, but you sent me that message earlier. If I would have seen this at 5:15, I wouldn't have said anything about him on this show, but it's too late. I don't care, guys. I want to be left alone. Let me make it clear to all of you. Yes, I will use your nonsense to make money, but I don't need to. Anybody who leaves me alone will be left alone, period. It's as simple as that. But if you poke at me and I embarrass you, don't get mad because of how good I did, how well I did it. Get mad at yourself for not realizing how good I was going to do at it. You know what I mean? How fucking bad it was going to be for you. But get mad at yourself, man, because you keep fucking pushing me. You keep pushing me. You won't fucking stop, man. Oh, absolutely, for sure. Who flung dong? All right, guys, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. I certainly enjoyed it. I'll keep it up for a little. I'll put it on members only. And then my next show is going to be about something else. I don't need to be doing this horse shit. I want to be. Let me say it again. So this could be used later on too if it needs to. I want to be left alone. And no matter who you are, how much you hate me, or I hate you, if you leave me alone, you won't hear your name from me again. How about that? But if you keep fucking with me, I have every right to come back at you any way I can. I have freedom of fucking speech, and I can't be punished for exercising my freedom of speech, period. That, let me tell you, I talked to the lawyer today a little bit. Well, not the lawyer. I don't know, it was a paralegal, whatever the fuck, but it's simply a civil rights violation. Okay? You can't punish me for using my freedom of speech. Nobody. Not law enforcement, not anybody else. That's it. Okay? There's all types of things that are going to be coming for the people who chose to fuck with me. And they'll all be legal, and they're going to do damage to you. I promise. Thank you for everything, guys. Everybody who donated, you guys are the best. You really looked out for me on this show and last night too. So thank you. I appreciate every fucking dollar you guys send. I swear to God. It means the world to me. I love you all. And until next time, salute.